Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now. Final chapter. When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsik meteorite fell. We traveled back through time and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. "4 minutes before death, Temsik Park." Poke, poke, poke. It's ready! Hold it! Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Just calm down. Drop the weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Huh? A kitten shoe. You might get hurt. You okay? You're all right now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister. I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Yeah, I'm a police detective. So that's the Temsik meteorite, huh? It's beautiful looking at it from this angle. Changed all of our fates completely. Can't stop Temsik from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jowd? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact is never gonna go away. My fate's to die here. I'll accept that. This is gonna be our last battle against fate. Beyond that, a new future. Okay, let's get started. Trick time. Now, how are we gonna save you? If Lynne would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. But her sweet potato is almost ready. She's not gonna budge from that spot. Is that what she's doing? She's cooking a sweet potato in the pile of leaves. Aw, that's cute. You know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in the park, listening to music, roasting a sweet potato? What kind of childhood did she have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Come on, give her a break. Yeah, anyway, if Lynne isn't gonna budge from that spot, we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. Right, so I can't do anything. Alright, so here is your missile. What do we have? This goes on for a while. Alright, so we have a nozzle. Another nozzle. Basket and roasted sweet potato. And nothing is... Headphones. Alright. Oh, I can't reach it. It's ready! It's cute. Hold it, blah, blah, blah. Trick time. Alright. Examine the sweet potato. What in the world is this thing? Oh boy, you even forgot what a sweet potato is? It's a roasted root vegetable. It's good. Ah, there's nothing like them on a cold winter's day.
They're sweet and they smell delicious.
Man, these guys are sure making me want to try one. This episode brought to you by sweet potatoes. All right, we could turn up the headphones.
What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynne's ears.
Sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food, too. Yeah, anyway, at least her fate's been changed, albeit ever so slightly. Fate changed. Lynne lost a sweet potato. I know, but I'm over here now, and that's what counts. Okay. Sweet potato in the water. Spray nozzle. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I can't reach. Oh, I needed to be in there. Okay, I see it. We get in the sweet potato. It gets sprayed onto the fountain. We go into the fountain, spray it up. It's the same shape as all that stuff up there. And then hopefully that'll work. Okay. All I did was miss the fact that I need to take this sweet potato for a ride. Everyone talk about a sweet ride. Hey, talk about a sweet potato ride. Okay, I can get there from...
Look at that sweet potato. That big scary sweet potato.
That's not a sweet potato missile, that's Mino.
Oh, right, of course.
Look at them. The potato and Mino? Right now, they both have the same shape. So you're saying you could swap them. Good idea.
Okay, here I go. I'm gonna need your help.
My help? Yes, we know. Go back. We want you in here. Go back. We need the spray. Could I could also swap it with the lantern. Because it hits the lantern. But, alright, I mean, they're saying I should do this first, so... There we go. And now, it won't bust through the lantern. Look, the lamppost is bending.
But it hasn't broken yet.
Well, it really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. Just might hold out for a little while longer. I recall the Temsik fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. Yeah, I remember that. But if Mino sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. I think we're good. I think we just wait now. Because the fragment will hit that, and it won't shatter through that like it does the glass. I think we're good. Here we go. Wub, 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 wub. That is a nice looking meteor. I like it. Smashes into the ground. Fragment. Boink. There. How is that?
Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little.
Now Yomiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at that fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? Oh no! Uh-oh. I mean, oh. Actually, that should be okay. Because if he was like, I'm afraid I'm going to shoot him anyway, except now he's like, oh, my knee. He's not going to shoot him. Everyone's like, oh no, Detective Jowd. That's fine. This works out better than you think. The Temsik fragment shot through his leg. His leg's looking pretty good for just being shot through with a meteorite. Like, the size of, like, a baseball. Like, could have blown his leg off. Well, that's it. I mean, it's probably smaller. It's just, you know. Artistic license. Also, ow. That would hurt. Just saying, to have a meteorite go through your leg. But the cruel twists of fate aren't over yet. Ugh. Come on, put it down. Oh, no, that's him talking to him. Jowd talking to himself. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down now. If you don't, you're gonna shoot him. I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down. I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands.
I won't let that happen.
Sissel, the bullet stopped in midair.
I'm here, inside the bullet. Now let's swap it with something.
With what? Detective Jowd, the meteorite fragment's what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. Okay, we have to prove that murder isn't this detective's true fate. To do that, we have to stop the bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. Well, I mean, we can only reach so far, so... It's not gonna be her headphones. Bop! Sweet potato. Oh! Oh no, we stopped the... Ugh, so, apparently this is my Dead by Daylight stream now, and we put him up on a meat hook? Ugh. We still couldn't save him. That's not true. The fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed. I'm still alive. Wait, what? Not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, but your fate of death has changed, but still, this fate's too painful to watch. In every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. We were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Oh no. Look out! Wake up! You gotta get out of there! You can't get up. Damn it! That leg won't work.
It's all over. We're out of time. Miss Lynne!
It's not over yet.
There isn't anything else to swap with.
Why don't we just let it play out and try to find out another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. And you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No! I'm not gonna do that. Why not? Yeah, sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain, like a scar on her psyche. I'm not letting that happen, not if I can help it.
But what can we do now? Even if we work together?
I think there might be something that can be done.
What is it? What can Sissel and I do?
Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomiel. Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. Well, in that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. Remember, you only have a split second. Okay, do it. Got it. All right, your turn, Missile.
What? But what can I do?
I think you know the answer to that.
All right, got it.
You could swap them. The hunk of concrete will go back to its original position.
But even if I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lynne.
Yeah, don't worry.
Huh? Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. Oh, it's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino.
What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped. Oh, it helped all right. Those few seconds are what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn? You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right, I'm gonna save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Ye gods. You're awake.
Hey, mister, is your knee okay?
It'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit. The main thing is you're not hurt.
You saved me, mister.
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could.
But... What's that?
It's a detective's badge. We give them to children who have been very, very brave.
A detective's badge? Thanks!
Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Hey, are you alive?
Yeah. Sadly.
Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing?
To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was moving by itself. It's like somebody was controlling me.
I see.
You know, I am glad it happened. Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there.
Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray.
It's kind of limp. Is it okay?
I don't know, I think it's unconscious. Huh, that's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything.
Poor little kitty.
How about if I take it to my house, look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Well, looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years. You were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend? I'm gonna keep doing this scene. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Somebody, please look at me. Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Somebody, please reach out a hand to me. I had just only died at the time. I'd lost everything, my life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but still I managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten. With no recollection of who I was, I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memories. I went back to being just a cat. Then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. Took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was a little too late. I had missed her as she left this world. She'd left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me. They weren't happy for the man. There was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted artificial light. Yeah, this is when I say I was going to talk about stuff, but I've been wondering, I mean, not enough to like write it down on a note paper like I did with the when I got my revenge on Lynne. Oh, I guess I'll pause it since it actually paused stuff now. Again, not enough to like wave in front of you going like, ha, I got it with I did with the going back in time for Yomiel. But I've been wondering a while when they replayed the scene and that he was carrying a briefcase with the cat in it. And I was just like, what is up with that cat? But like, I wasn't like, if you'd said at the beginning of the game, like, is that cat you? I wouldn't have, said that. But I don't know. I've been wondering about the cat because, like, okay, first at the beginning when it's at the graveyard and it just like jumps on the dead body, or like when the cat knocks you off, or when the cat knocks his body off, and it's like, haha, it's like the cat knocked his body off and like jumps on his corpse. Like, that's so funny. But then I'm like, why did he have the cat in the briefcase? That made things weird. So I've been wondering about that for a while. So I didn't call it, but I'm not entirely surprised. I like that though. I really do. Anyways, when I got my revenge on Lynne, I'd see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. Then you figured out that having the little girl arrested wasn't going to help you see your fiancé in the afterlife. So Lynne's first shot hit the cat. As I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. Oh, or he just possessed the cat. Never mind. I thought her first one that was like down. Okay. The black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Oh, and so Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in the country when I left, but then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel there inside the bag was dead. What? I called it like a minute ago when we already knew what was going on. That counts as calling it too, right? Wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? Hit Sissel inside the bag. Yeah, that's when I lost my life, right there in the presence of Temsik radiation. And then you get powers because you're next to Yomiel. Yeah, and that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind the corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynne tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things you can do that I can't. Wait, you mean I can't rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death? If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. Yeah, that's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. In any case, now that the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate, the fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate, and I can just bet you the fate of that woman you love has changed too. Yeah, I believe you're right. Huh, so this was the last fate to be averted, eh? So, Yomiel, looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yeah. And I'm glad, too. Hmm? I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right, we should get back to our new present.
I can't wait to see Miss Lynne and Miss Camilla again.
So these past 10 years are all gonna vanish. Not completely. Huh? The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, huh? No matter what the reason. There's no denying the fact I took Lynne hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either, the most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel?
Yeah?
When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yomiel? Thank you, Sissel. I am so very glad I met you.
Me too, Yomiel. Sissel? Are we ever gonna see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't.
Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then.
Sissel, I'll never forget you.
I'm never gonna forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, looks like you get to come live with me now. So, let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jowd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our own new present. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Wait! Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you. Yes, you! What is your deal? Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you! Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you've forgotten again. No, I remember. What's your deal? Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I am really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. Don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yeah, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you? Fair enough. I'll tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight. The first of which was hers. If you'd not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left, and in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on, he desperately reached out his paw toward his mistress. And that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that, the powers of the dead, but how? Well, he didn't really understand it himself, not yet anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, don't you? Wait a minute. That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red in the deep, deep sea. And then, he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. Wait, what? He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken 10 years to be retold. So that was you. That's right. I'm Sissel. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of those people on your own, so you decided to wait the 10 years out. Exactly. And then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. Time travel gets weird, man. That's all I'm saying. By this time, I had grown old. My powers were weak. So I decided I need to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. Wait a second, you were able to manipulate the desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through telephone lines, for example. Hey, what? May not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. There's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night, the first time around. Wait, we what? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynne had lost her life at the junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world past to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my fur stand on end, I can tell you. Wait, that was me? So I was shot on that night the first time around as well. You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died, you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. Wait, I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, I can't help you. That's what you said. Then you disappeared, away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time I'd use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we'd both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiel. Hey, what? I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have all been over. Wait, then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh yeah, that completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's call it the wisdom that comes with age. I did not see this coming. Like, I had the post-it note that said you're gonna go back in time to Yomiel's death. I called that. And like, I kind of wondered about the cat, but I didn't necessarily call it, but I'm like, there's something weird going on there. But this, nah. This was like, I did not see this coming. Like, if you had, I could guess forever, and this was just like blindsided by that reveal. All right then. Now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Sissel, I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Sissel, so you waited and waited 10 long years, all for the sake of your two ladies, Lynne and Camilla. Of course, because that's what doggies do. Farewell, Sissel. And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened in town that night. I made my way back to a new present. Huh? How come it's dark? Let's turn on the lights here. Hey, were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee, it worked! It's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made the surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. That's alright, Lynne. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd. Hey, Dad, you're home! Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynne. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynne. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges, too. Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine. How long are you gonna keep wearing that toy badge, Lynne? What's wrong with it? To me, this is the symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? Oh, when you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny? Now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. Haha, that you will. That you will. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten. That's right, the very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yeah, he never got any bigger or anything. Oh, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel? Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. Aw, I think Sissel likes you, Lynne. All right, everyone, let's start the celebration. Aw, she's pretty. Okay, Mom. I like that, the, sort of looking like Camilla. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. And so we meet again, Sissel. From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world. And I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they're all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. It looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. Oh, very good, Shu Takumi. Oh my, that's this. Oh, okay, never mind. There you go. Happy birthday to our lovely Lynne. Like I said, it isn't my birthday. Hey, Missile, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort. But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. Oh my. Oh, I love it. Who else is gonna show up? Anybody? Anybody? Planning. Tomoyuki Ura. Okay, there we go. I think we're good for that. Man, I'm ready to hit this again if we get more scenes. Yeah. Yes. There. How do you like that, huh? Not bad. Definitely not good. Oh, maybe now I can be a great detective, just like Inspector Cabanella. What kind of example is the inspector providing for his men? Here's your food, gentlemen. Embry, what are you doing here? I heard you were going to be picking a new member for the Special Investigation Unit today.
Well, you took on a part-time job here again, just so you could eavesdrop.
Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. Yeah, she knows how to eat too. La la la, I've never cooked this way before. So exotic, so exciting. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and fenugreek. Is this really necessary, this new curry chicken menu item? Oh, but our very best customer requested it. Now good luck with the taste testing. Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer I know? Well, you know, it's curry, so. Yeah, I mean, come on, there's gonna be more. They're gonna do everyone. Are you sure we really need all these explosives? Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. Do you even want to step away? Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought that was 20 grams. Up, 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 up. Oh, you two, you're incorrigible.
So this is where you work, huh, Papa?
That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories, the indiscretions of a minister, perhaps? Oh, now, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel? Here's to the stodgy mind of my darling husband. Yeah, this deal is going quite well. I must say, these grapes are quite good, my man. Do you know I was about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir? Be forewarned, sir. Egad! Oh, keep it together, man. You're trying to give me a case of the vapors. I believe I nearly died of fright just now. I'd say never change, you two, but I mean, you could probably do with a little bit of change. Just a little. You know, the whole killing people thing. Love, peace, pigeons, long live rock and roll! Stop the park from charging admission. Protect the rights of those who live here. That's true. With no powers, no one would ever know to study it. Cause and effect, man. It's all cause and effect. Today's the day, you know. He's finally getting out. I know everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomach ache. We call it Dance Away the Pain. Oh, I am real interested in that one. Maybe you can show it next week. You got it. Is he painting you? Is he painting Sissel? 10 long years, Yomiel. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. Sissel. "10 years. I mean, like, okay, I mean, that's cool. Like, yeah, he went to prison for his stuff, but... Yeah, and there's his painting.
Squitty, squitty, squitty.
Okay. Think we're good? Like, is there an after credit stinger? I mean, they just gave us stuff through the whole thing. I'm guessing we're good. And now we get the full. Okay. Oh, they like the HD credits. Multi-platform ports that. All right. What I was gonna say, but the Shu Takumi thing at the beginning is just, oh my goodness. Congratulations, man. What I was doing right at the time, I'm like, oh, stuff's happening, was bam, out of the park. Oh, that was so good. That game was so good. Like, everything about it. Like, okay, let me, what don't I like about it? Because, like, the only thing that comes to mind that I didn't like was just the fact that when you were missiles, specifically, you couldn't go between, like, Object 1 and Object 2 if they were swappable. Like, there was no, like, either swap or go over option. It was either, like, you had to go, like, bop to get over. That's, like, the only thing. The only thing I could find wrong with this game. But it's like, the characters were all great. I mean, again, like, there's people that I didn't like, but they were good characters. Like, the music is amazing. The story was great. Like, it was funny, and it was, like, compelling, and it was so good. Typeface included herein, solely developed by Dynagonware. All right, well, now we know. I mean, presumably they mean, like, some of the fancy stuff, because this looks like what? Like, this is just, like, Ariel or Calibri or something like that, you know. So good. And, like, I mean, and I like that it's just, like, I don't know, the way that it, you know, this is just one of those games, like, sometimes you want a game that's, like, or a story, just, yeah, any type of story. You know, that you want, like, you know, you don't want black or white, you want shades of gray, and there's, like, you know, who's really the hero, and, you know, like, oh, some things are sad or bittersweet or stuff, you know, like when he did, like, Doki Doki Literature Club, like, that was a good game, but it was not a fun time. Sometimes you want a fun, happy, like, everything ends nicely with a bow, everybody gets a happy ending. And this just, and it cleared the Fate Averted challenge. What else do we get? Oh, hey, now you can do the cats as the background. Reincarnation. There we go. So that is Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. I hope you liked it as much as I did. I don't know that that's possible, because I really, really like this game. Oh, that was great. And I also hope that you liked the way this upload schedule went, you know, when I was busy, and that this worked out, just doing, you know, one video per day, one chapter per day, and just start to end, do the whole, you know, and because, like, it kind of seems like it'll be good. This is weird to talk about, because for you, it's in the past. I'm talking like, I hope you liked it. For me, I haven't even done the editing yet. So, yeah, time travel is weird, man. It's crazy, time travel stuff, but I hope you didn't mind it, and I think that it will go well, because then, you know, like, you get the story, you don't have to, like, 2 this week, 2 the next week, 2 then, and, you know, drag it on forever. It's just like, here's this engaging story, start it at the beginning, watch it till the end, done. So, yeah. That's all I got to say. I'll see you next time for presumably my regular stuff again, and I don't know what to do for my next variety, because how am I gonna follow that? Oh, so good. Alright, well, I'll see you next time. In the meantime, have some groove.